Hello, my name is Brady Lucas, and welcome back to Nutrition Simply. Today, we are going to combine a lot of the things that I've discussed with you earlier, and we're going to talk about how to make a sustainable and good nutrition plan that you can apply to your life. And there are a lot of different factors that go into how to do this. The first thing I want to say is I don't like the word diet. To me, diet, if you say like, oh, I'm on a diet, it's something that is a short-term thing that you don't plan on sustaining. You plan on just getting into a specific shape, and then once you reach your goal, and once you say you were dieting for like a wedding or to go out to the beach, and once you hit that goal, then you automatically go back to the shape that you were in before. And that isn't the goal, or that shouldn't be the goal with nutrition. The goal should be to have a plan in place that you can sustain for the long term and not feel like you're on a diet, per se. And the first thing you have to do to achieve that is to make a plan that isn't too restricting. And what I mean by that is that if you, let's say you love a chocolate bar, or you love pizzas, and you go on a strict diet and you say, I can never have a chocolate bar or a pizza again. Well, you're not going to be able to follow that diet because you really love those two things. And if you don't have them, you won't be happy and you'll have these cravings and you want to binge, and eventually you will not be strong enough to hold in the cravings and you will binge. So instead, what if your limit was, I'll eat either a chocolate bar or a pizza this week, and the next week I'll eat the other one, and I'll just eat one of them a week. And maybe if you do that, you won't have those cravings and you won't binge anymore. It's much better to have one not so healthy choice, and because you had that, you don't feel the urge to have any more, rather than trying to be so restrictive and giving in and binging and eating 5 chocolate bars. The 5 chocolate bars would be much more damaging than the 1 chocolate bar. And the key, like I said earlier, is sustainability. That's the key in everything. If it's not sustainable, you're not going to want to do it. And another key to making it more sustainable is to find healthy foods that you enjoy eating, because you're not going to keep on your diet if you don't enjoy eating what you're eating. So maybe there's a way to, if you like a certain food, like a pizza or like something else, or like pancakes or some breakfast food like that, maybe there's a way you can put a healthier spin on it. Or maybe there's a healthy substitute that you can make. And it just makes it so you can eat that and you can still stay on track with your goals. Things like that make it more sustainable rather than trying to be so restrictive that you can't eat anything besides things that you don't want, like Brussels sprouts or like vegetables or salad or anything like that. The next point I want to make is that you have to set realistic goals. You can't have super high expectations. And sometimes having high expectations can lead to a lot of mental stress if you don't reach those expectations. So you have to set goals that are reasonable and that you could hit in the long run. Because nutrition and being healthy is not a short-term thing. The goal is to be healthier in the long run so you can live longer. And for most people, that's not something that needs to happen that quickly. You can take it day by day and month by month, and eventually you will be healthier. Just like what I said in my last video. If you lose a pound a week for a year, that's 50 pounds. And losing a pound a week isn't that hard comparatively. You're only eating about 500 calories less than you burn a day. And it's pretty sustainable. But say you want to lose 5 pounds a week. Now that is a lot extra calories that you're burning per day. And that isn't as sustainable. So instead of doing it for a whole year, you do it for a month. And then you binge because you're so restrictive and you gain 10 pounds back. Well, then you only lost 10 pounds compared to the guy that lost 50 pounds. So the guy that took it slower and was more sustainable ended up with the better situation. And that's the real key. Being sustainable and something you can do for the long term forever that doesn't feel like a diet. Because in reality, it doesn't matter how long it takes you. People always want results that quickly, and that's just not how it works. If you want good long-term results, it takes a while. It takes a lot of hard work. And most people, or a lot of people, aren't really prepared to put in that much hard work, so they just want the quick results. And it's a mistake that a lot of people make. And the other thing I wanted to touch on is exercise. You don't need to have exercise, as in like weightlifting, as a part of your plan. The most important muscle to exercise is your heart. And that should be a part of every healthy lifestyle or nutrition plan. Not weightlifting, exercising your heart, which means running, walking, swimming. Like I said earlier, anything, any of those things, any form of cardio that you like to do. If you like walking, then you should walk. If you don't, you shouldn't. And it's just finding that form of cardio, like I said before, that you want to do so that you'll do forever. And if you add that to your plan, it's very beneficial because your heart is your most important muscle and the one that you need to be working on every day so it doesn't fall out of shape, because lots of health issues come with your heart being unhealthy. So it's very important to keep your heart healthy on top of eating well and feeling good about yourself. So yeah, that's going to be it for me today. If you enjoyed the video, please leave a like. If you want to see more from me, hit the subscribe button, and yeah, I'm out.